Hello, fabulous fourth graders. Welcome to our 5-7 practice. Continue sharing to divide. All right, we have 98 divided by 4. First thing we can do is estimate. We can say that 100 is close to 98. So 100 divided by 4 gives us 25. So we can think our number should be around 25. Now, when we actually go ahead and divide, we can use our place value blocks here, showing 98. Then when we divide them equally into 4 groups, we see that there are 2 10s in each group. Then we have 1 10 left over that we break apart into ones. Then we take these 18 ones and we're going to put them in those 4 equal groups, giving us a total of 24 in each group with 2 left over. 98 divided by 4 equals 24 with a remainder of 2. 24 is close to 25, so the answer is reasonable. All right, so for numbers 1 through 8, we're going to use place value blocks or draw pictures as needed. So here we see we have 334 as our dividend being divided by our divisor of 4. 334 divided by 4. So you can go ahead and make your place value blocks, get 4 equal groups, see how much you have inside each group, that's your quotient, and then whatever's left over is your remainder. You can do that for 1 all the way to 8. All right, for our back page here, number 9, using hundreds, tens, and ones, what are the 3 different ways the number 352 can be represented other than the way it's shown to the right? So over here we see we have 3 flats, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rods, and 2 cubes. How else can we use place values to represent this number? You can be as creative as possible. Number 10, a toy store received a shipment of 17 cases of teddy bears. Use compatible numbers to estimate the total number of teddy bears in the shipment. So here we see that there are 12 bears per case, okay? So we know that the store received a shipment of 17 cases of teddy bears. In each case, we know that there are 12. So let's use compatible numbers to estimate the total number of teddy bears in the shipment. So you have 17 and 12. Use compatible numbers that are easy to multiply together to figure out how many teddy bears are in that shipment. Then I want you to find the total, how many bears are in that shipment. You're going to take your original 17 and 12 and multiply to find your original number. All right, number 12. What is the unknown number in the equation? We have 5 times n equals 3,000. What would n be? Number 13, Louisa invited 144 guests to her wedding. Louisa is renting tables that seat 8 guests at each table. If each table costs $5 to rent, how much will Louisa spend to rent the tables? Here you're going to have a 2-step problem, okay? So she invited 144 guests, okay? Louisa's renting tables that seat 8 guests. So first I have to figure out if I have 144 guests and 8 guests can sit at each table, how many tables am I going to need? Then I need to think, if each table costs $5 to rent, how much money will she be spending? So first you need to figure out how many tables you'll need. Then, if each of those tables costs $5, how much money is she going to spend in total? You should have 2 separate equations here. All right, number 14, find 729 divided by 6. You can use any method you would like. Number 15, what is the remainder for the problem below? 83 divided by 6. We know we get 13, but there's something that will be left over. So go ahead and solve it. Find your remainder. That's all for today.